Two 23-year-old women in China this week have set a record, living 12 days in a room with 888 deadly snakes. They now hold a place, a coveted place, in the Guinness Book of World Retard.
I used to do that.
What about this joke?
Alex Trebek set a Guinness World Record for most game shows hosted. The previous record holder was Who Gives a
Is that a game show host? Oh, how about this? College freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of Retards. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Why are these dirty?
Ready, set.
Barbara Walters is planning to announce her retirement. What's next for Babs? Death.
The old NORM MACDONALD is back.
Hey, Barbara Walters is retiring.
I can understand why Barbara Walters is retiring. It must be exhausting occasionally appearing on The View.
Right? We're fucking going on the road doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
doing our shit acts. Not you, your act's good.
It's pretty shitty.
But she gets to sit there.
And just fucking talk.
Yeah, just yap.
The fuck?
You ever been on that show?
I've been on it so many times.
You know, I'm against. Barbara Walters never listens to me. I have to talk to Sherry Shepard. Fortunately, we share views on dinosaurs. But I can never get that lady, the old lady.
Like The View.
How do you have a person on a show that believes the Earth is flat and men lived with dinosaurs, and you keep them on the show?
But
Come on.
What's your dream view?
You mean
The show, The View?
Yeah.
The
Who would
guests?
you, what 4 or 5 ladies would you want on there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Susan Yeagley. That's your wife. You didn't even recognize her name. It's your betrothed.
My betrothed. No, I recognize her name.
No, I would like to see. Who do I like on that show?
That's good coffee.
Joy Behar reminds me. You know what? You know how old Joy Behar is?
Well, I don't think she wants you to tell everybody.
It's in her Wikipedia.
Oh, she's, I think, a lot older than
70.
I thought. Yeah.
That sounds,
she looks great.
That sounds about right to me.
70?
No, I didn't think of her as 70.
Jesus Christ Almighty! When did she break? 50?
I like her.
I like her too. She reminds me. You know, she reminds me of like your old aunt or something.
Yeah.
With her funny opinions. You know what I mean? The View is a bunch of fucking. What kind of henhouse horse shit is that?
Oh, I saw one in the bathroom. I went to use the bathroom.
Oh, I threw some in the garbage.
In the
Don't tell
garbage
people that.
that you threw all the racist ones away. And then one other one that was about The View, because it was.
Did you go through the garbage and find the old joke?
When there's a joke, it just it was in the garbage, and there was one.
Yeah.
I just went. It was clean. It was sitting on top of paper towels. So I pulled it out. I read it, and then there was another one. I'm like, well, there's another one, and another one. There was like about 4 jokes. The one I remember was The View.
Wait! I don't want to do View jokes because if you start a battle with Joy Behar, you're not going to win. No, you'll win easily. But read this one. read this one. Read this joke.
I will, but why did you throw the one about The View away? That was the one I'm like, well, this one's kind of, it made me laugh. And I'm like, well, I wonder why. I didn't know you
Because
threw
our
them
standards are so high that even that one didn't make it.
You didn't think it was funny?
I thought it was very funny, but not funny enough for Andy Dick.
It's pretty funny.
We're going to
Plus,
save
I know
it for next week for big fat Bruce Valanche.
you're allowed to say that because you're fat.
That.
He's allowed to.
No, I'm a fat guy like him.
But he's allowed to. Like, you probably are afraid of Joy Behar, aren't you?
Who wouldn't be?
She's a little bit of a firecracker.
Terrifying.
She's funny.
Yeah. She reminds me of like your aunt that tells jokes at the fucking Thanksgiving.
I'm
table.
gonna go get that joke because I
Oh,
have
my
to. Because the
God.
way they wrote it was pretty funny.
Oh, maybe you should tell a joke. At the end there.
Okay, now we'll see this joke. This
Made
is
me
a
laugh
joke.
again out loud.
This
just
is
reading
this
it
show.
to myself.
This show is so high quality that we
this one-
take jokes from the dustbins.
Well, you said that this is very funny, but not funny enough.
Not funny enough for Andy Dick, I felt.
Well, I thought it was fun. Well, I'm a fan of The View because Sherry Shepherd is a good friend of mine.
Sure.
And I've been on The View a lot, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm on The View. Daphne Aguilera was on The View.
Oh, really?
Did Daphne Aguilera, he didn't rub your cock on like...
Okay, come on. This is what we're trying to get away from.
Sorry.
And by the way, every time I'm on The View, Barbara Walters will not be on The View.
Is that right?
Yeah, she won't be on it with me. And it has to be the pre-taped one. You know how they're live except for she won't do it. And they always have to do the pre-taped one.
Filthy old bag.
Barbara Walters announced that she's retiring from The View. Well, actually, she announced it 5 years ago, but no one could hear her over those yammering bitches. See?
Amazing that worked after that giant buildup.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree.
Hi, honey. Yeah, I just got it. It's terrific. It looks like some kind of a bird in a tree. Oh, you don't say, a partridge, huh? Well, it's great. Well, of course it was a surprise, honey. I was expecting a hat. Well, you know I have been dropping some broad hints about maybe getting a hat. Oh, no, this is much better. It's like two gifts in one. I mean, I get the partridge, and I get a tree.
We now return to 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, as read by Norm MacDonald.
'Twas the night before Christmas. Wait, 'twas? What's 'twas? Is that short for it was? What kind of rush are you in, man? You can't just say it was. Oh, you saved a lot of time there, fella. Oh, don't come at me with that it was stuff. I got things to do. Got to get down to the donut shop. You know, 2 days ago, I was at the donut shop, and I said, hey, donut guy, you got anything warm back there? He says, try the fritters. They were. They were? What does that even mean? They were. You must mean twere. The fritters twere warm. What's that? We're out of time. Oh. I'm fired. Hey, you know O.J. Simpson is a wife-beating murderer, right? Oh, right. Was. 'Twas!
Connected to our senses. Found a way to let you in.
I see OJ's in the news again this week. What about Norm's series of OJ jokes?
Oh, yeah.
Now in this cancel culture and everything, I have to say, I no longer take that position with O.J. Simpson. He was found not guilty by a jury of his peers. I accept that. I see him as the greatest rusher. That's all he's guilty of to me, is the greatest rusher in the history of the NFL.
Yep.
Maybe I was the greatest rusher to judgment.
All that for that?
I've rethought O.J. Simpson. And I think now the only thing he's guilty of is being the best running back that ever lived.
Seriously?
Yes.
The best running...
And also, here's the problem with O.J. is that he went to prison for stealing his own sports memorabilia, and he got 35 consecutive life sentences, which is not good. And then that puts you very low on the pecking order. If you know anything about the pecking order in prison. And so he's in there, he's like, hey, I killed my wife, I killed a guy and a waiter and my wife. And they're like, nah, we still have the trial.
Yeah, he's doing hard time now, for sure.
Yeah. And a guy who's guilty of double homicide, very high on the pecking order. The guy that stole his own jersey is very low.
Did you hear about Aaron Hernandez today? Got indicted for 2 more murders.
For 2 more murders?
Yeah, bringing the count to 3.
Good Lord, that's just murdering for murder's sake at that point.
Who do you think is worse, him or O.J. Simpson?
Well, O.J. Simpson, I think all he did was steal sports memorabilia. Now, Aaron Hernandez, who's worse? Well, I think the worst guy of all is Oscar Pistorius.
A video of him. Do we have that video? They can show it. He's on Twitter now.
Lamar Jackson, you're incredible. I mean, you got 4 games ago, you already got 1,000 yards. But 49ers, you have got nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, OJ!
What? Was he taking a break from looking for the real killer? He's taking five?
I'll tell you, man. First of all, he just got into the All-Defensive Hall of Fame. I don't know if you...
Oh, the top 100.
Oh, offense.
Top 10.
Oh, good for him.
And, yeah, he's fantastic. He's paid his debt to society, and I think he's a hell of a guy.
Oh, I didn't know you knew his new PR guy.
There's Norm. If you tell him to do an OJ joke, he won't do that either.
Yeah.
This week, a New Jersey woman, Rita Glusman, was charged with hacking her husband to death with an axe, cutting the body into pieces, and having a cousin dump them in a river. According to police, Glusman learned how to do this by watching the program Martha Stewart Living. This week, CBS aired the Martha Stewart Christmas special, in which she demonstrated that with an old soup can, some used tea bags, some string, and some sparkles, you can make a useless piece of crap.
Martha Stewart is here, and she wanted me to tell you, don't let the busboys clear your table off tonight, because a little later Martha will come up here, and she's going to show us how to take those old discarded fish bones and make a beautiful birdhouse. So... That's nice.
Have a joke, tell a joke.
Because
it's a 50-50 chance it's not going to go well.
No, it's a 50-50 chance that they're
It's not going to look like a penis.
Yeah.
It's going to look like a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Read a joke.
All right,
you haven't read one joke.
Before we begin, I have a quick public service announcement. Would somebody, anybody, please f Martha Stewart?
Oh, I got that one.
What?
I don't understand that.
What?
That's weird, right?
Too soon.
It's meta.
Just a little day. Coming down the stairs, just a little space to
Well, the holidays are just around the corner, and here with tips on how to make this Christmas truly special is nationally known authority on style, Martha Stewart. Martha?
Thank you. I think for each of us, childhood memories of Christmas are something unique and personal. My own memories center around the big Victorian home where I grew up. Early each Christmas morning, the other children and I would awake to the unmistakable smells of baked cinnamon apples, mulled cider, and mince pudding wafting from the kitchen. In an instant, we children would come bounding down the great staircase, our arms and legs all akimbo.
Akimbo?
Yes, akimbo. And our childish eyes as big as saucers, eager to spy what good things Kris Kringle had brought.
Hold on a second there, Martha. Kris Kringle?
Yes, Norm, you know, Père Noël, Father Christmas, good Saint Nick.
You mean Santa Claus?
Oh, you called him Santa Claus. Anyway, it being Christmas, Mater and Pater had dismissed the staff.
Wait a minute. Mater and Pater?
Yes, it's our parents, that's what we called them.
Where did you grow up?
Norm, that doesn't matter. You see, Christmas is the same throughout the world.
No, I'm just curious. Where?
New Jersey. Anyway, there we children stood, staring in awe at what we were sure was the largest Christmas tree ever, festooned with candy canes, lemon sticks, and rosebuds on a string. And there, hanging in the mantel of the enormous fireplace, were all the children's stockings, filled to overflowing with walnuts, pecans, candied plums, dried figs, and spiced oranges.
Now, we're in New Jersey.
Nutley, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, I know Nutley. Yeah, that's off Exit 7, Route 3 off the Jersey Turnpike.
Yes. And then it always seemed just as we were about to open our gifts, the neighbors would come by wassailing. Here we come a wassailing, they'd shout. Good wassail to you, we'd reply.
Wassailing? Never mind, go on.
No, Norm, I think I'd better stop right here. You seem to think I'm making this up.
All right, suit yourself. But hey, if you run into any of my friends from Jersey wassailing, you give them my best, huh?
I'll do that, Norm.
All right, Martha Stewart there, everybody.
No, we're going to start right now.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Okay, hold on.
It's funny when you say that.
Hold on.
Okay. He's honing his hosting skills. I remember when Johnny Carson used to say that. Hold on. He sensed spontaneity and he panicked.
Norm, that's so true. It's mean. But you know what, Norm? I'm glad that you smelled that because I'm not stupid enough to take. I can take a criticism. Like you're right.
You're trying to learn.
Well, you learn every week.
Sure.
But you're right. There was some. It just happened. I had in my head how I was going to start the show, but it went a different course. And instead of just going that way, it went whoa, 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 whoa to stop you, so I could go. We're back. And here we go. So anyway, what was the story? How can I? You're never
remember
gonna
because we're so far past it. I can't remember.
It's all right. They're all fun stories. Everything's fun. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, it's fun.
We are gonna get. I got some shit I'm gonna ask you. It's gonna make you crap in your pants, and we'll take a break. And we'll be right back right after this with the Norm MacDonald.
You're taking a break?
What? We take breaks. The mics are off. Don't worry.
Wait, is this King of the Road?
Well, that's French. I could sing this song.
It's King of the Road.
Yeah. It's in another language. Okay, fade that out.
Are you really good at finding things quickly? Get Roger Miller's King of the Road English version. I'm going to point out an incredible line in it.
All right. I like this. You know, I like taking songs that no one knows the meaning of them. And this first one, I don't know. You guys might go, yeah, Todd, everybody knows that. But I didn't know the Pina Colada song, what that meant.
Oh, yes. I just played that on something because I got them to play the whole thing on that stupid man cow, and he still didn't understand. I was listening to this song.
Can you? So for the hey,
wait, Todd, do you mean like you didn't understand the story?
I didn't understand.
No, well, most people you just hear the.
Do you like pina colada? That's all.
They don't realize it's about adultery.
Yes.
It's about a guy, but
here's the strangest adultery story ever.
But here's the part with that song that I always realize. This is if it did ever happen. So for the people that don't know, let me fill them in real quick. So basically, it's saying, a guy takes an ad out. And for the people that know, they're like, Todd.
First, he sees an ad in the paper,
and it
because he goes, me and my old lady, things were getting kind of dull. It's like, huh? Called her his old lady.
Yeah, that's the problem. You call her the old lady. No respect at all. Hey, me and my old lady were having problems. Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot.
You want to take any responsibility for this at all?
No, it's my old lady.
So as she lays sleeping, he scours the personal ads.
Oh, God. Scouring.
Yeah.
And then
it's an ugly.
So explain the song.
And then
quickly.
he finds it one, and the text of it is, if you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. If you like something else, walking in the sand, whatever.
Yeah. It's enough. I get it.
Romantic things people like, then you're like me, So he goes, this is the lady for me, not this hag of a wife, not my old lady.
Hey, this is somebody that he really should be with.
Yeah, it's soulmate out there.
They should meet.
His soulmate. So so then he goes, well, I'll put an ad in the paper. I don't know why. He could have just phoned the number, but he put an ad the next week that said, hey, I like pina colada. He answered her.
Right. Yeah. I like walks in the rain. And then basically what it says
romantic
is
that way.
We decided to meet on O'Malley's. We would meet. And then it says, I saw her. And who was it? It was my
lovely
wife.
lady. Now she's a lovely lady.
Yeah. Yeah, he got nervous, didn't he, when he fucking saw her?
Now, it was my lovely lady, and she looked at me, and then their reaction is the funniest. They start laughing.
Yes, that's all what we just went through is worth that I wanted to talk about what you just said. Yes. Dude, think about what happened that night. Like, if that really did happen, Well, basically, you could say it's a love story about two people that realize the person you're meant to be with, you're with.
No, but he also says, he goes, and then I said, I didn't know you like pina coladas. How this escaped him for the fucking 30 years he's been with his old lady.
He never took a vacation near a bar.
Caught in the rain, yeah.
So there's that. That explains that song. So did you find the other version that he was looking for?
Okay, so it's you can speed it. You can play it in about the middle. You know, trailer sale for. We could just play it. It comes up.
Don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies.
Don't pay no union dues. What's more free than that?
Short, but not too.
It's true.
Around. I'm a man of
So you know, it's about he lives on a train. He's king of the road.
king of the road.
Now here,
I
listen
know
to this.
every engineer on every train. All their children, all of their names.
He knows all of their children and all of their names in the town where he just showed up on a train.
That's not true, probably, right?
It's just
Like he
disturbing.
knows, like I can understand, he knows every engineer and where you can get a free meal, you know. But all of a sudden,
every lady
he knows every child's name and where they live. So the police would go, "Were you in, you know, were you in town last week?" Like, well, a boy's body was found in a third boxcar 4 miles down.
What's his name?
He had to have been leaving a lot of child corpses along the way. When he knew their name, the names and where they lived, he knew where they lived.
I gotta share something with you. I watched Byron Allen, Comics Unleashed last night.
Oh yes,
you did that show, right?
I did.
Did he call you personally?
No, I don't know why I did. I think I was with Jamie Massoudi and told me, "Hey, you want to go?" I just went to watch, and then they said, "Oh, you want $208?" So, but I went on. First of all, you've never seen comics more leashed in your life. But the funny thing was, he has no.
Real quick, Andy Kindler says, "I think the show should be called Comics on a Tight Choker."
Exactly. So
now back to Norm.
So Byron Allen, he doesn't do like he just gets everybody's like jokes and he hardly listens to them, and then he has no segues. So it was me, Wendy Liebman, Robert Schimmel, and somebody else. So Robert Schimmel gets the first question. It's like, "So I understand you have cancer." It's all said in the same. It's all said in the same. Like he doesn't even know what he's saying. And so Schimmel goes, "Yeah, cancer. That the thing is, I was with my daughter-in-law at the time, and meanwhile,
I heard you had cancer.
Meanwhile, my ex-wife is on the. You know, I'm fucking the niece. You know, and my ex-wife comes home and all that shit. And then so he goes to me. He goes, "Norm, I understand you bought a dog." But the greatest thing he said was like because they tape like 12 a day, and he makes $1 million. But they had John Lovitz was a guest, and it was like the greatest segue I ever heard in my fucking entire life. Byron Allen turns to John Lovitz and he goes, "So John, I understand you're getting older."
I saw him once
That's the
say,
greatest line I ever heard.
I heard him.
Understand you're growing older.
Yeah. Well, I am actually growing older, and then they tell their older joke. I saw him literally ask somebody once, "So what's your thing with Ferris wheels?" Now, come on, can't you say, "What do you do with your kids in the summer?" Well, we bring them, take it half a What you're basically saying is we don't have a half a second to get there gracefully.
Right.
So if we ask one question.
Why does he have to say anything? Why do you just make a deal? Cut to me for 5 seconds, and then I point.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Well, here's the
Next.
least. Here's the least we figured out that he could set somebody up, giving it less than he already does. So Daniel, now you like to talk.
That's great.
So listen to this. The other night. Now listen.
Now, Daniel, I understand you like jokes. Telling jokes.
I do. You know, it's funny because
bits about subject.
You got bits and pieces. I got bits and pieces. So no. What are we talking about?
Talking about Byron Allen.
Byron Allen. So the other night on the show, he has a joke. Now I'm willing to. like I really want to I don't want to not be make fun of somebody for maybe their comedy's dated because maybe you respect them and it sort of became dated. You don't.
Well, he
say
was
anything.
16. He went on he was the youngest guy ever on the Tonight Show.
Yeah. So there, you have a level of what that's comedy was whatever. But then when they do a joke like this, it's hard not to tease him. He goes on and he makes a joke about it. He goes, "Yeah, I'm at the payphone." I'm like, oh my God, okay, you held on to the joke. There's still some payphones you could do the joke, right? So you think if you have a team of writers, not one of them talked him out of this joke. It made it onto the air. That means there's or they're not telling him the truth.
Right.
It's one or the other.
Or they're shitty
Okay,
writers.
here's the joke that gets onto the show. So he goes, so he had to do his payphone joke. I get it. But then he doesn't even think to update what it cost. He goes, she was going to send me a dime back in the mail. Dime? When did you record this? 1970? You're taking come on. Someone on the staff has to say, hey, make that joke like 35 cents, or you'll update it a little and get a laugh with them. Oh, you're right. I did. No, that made it onto the air. So and then he goes, so the lady said she'll mail it to me. Oh, in the jokes you see them coming before they deliver the punchlines.
Yes.
Man, there's something wrong.
Yeah,
when I'm finishing it for you, well, then
to,
maybe it's not that great of a thought if I can get to it before you
There's
can.
probably something wrong when you're watching Byron Allen.
It's bad in the premise when your first word is remember. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, remember that guy 18 years ago? Anyway, sometimes they make up something. They were doing a TV movie on him anyway. And they do their 18-year-old joke.
Oh, right.
Hey, today's the 20th anniversary of, did you guys remember Lorena Bobbitt? Oh, I couldn't even get that out.
No, you have to say the whole thing that happened with Lorena Bobbitt for people that don't remember.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do, huh? Right? Hey, you want to hear something that's, what do you got, a question? Hey, ask any question you want. You know the questions? I hope you don't mind I'm saying this, Norm.
Yes.
Sometimes you meet somebody, you have a question, but you're afraid it might be not the coolest question to ask. I know you got 7 of those, Daniel.
Yeah, can I go?
Sure.
All right.
I don't even know if it's all right, but I'm saying yes. What if the first one is, what's it like to be on TV?
My favorite talk show moment of all time. You probably have heard this a million times. The Conan O'Brien Carrot Top joke.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the funniest things.
Well, I feel
one
bad.
of my favorite
I actually feel bad about that a lot. I don't
I
like to talk about it because it again
well, can I just
makes fun of
backpedal really quick?
And since it wasn't my intention when I did it, because it wasn't why I went. It was when I was on panel and not other people were talking.
To me, it's not because of the joke. It's because of the speed at which you came up with the whole thing. I just admired how fast you did it, and it was just.
That's nice.
It has nothing to do with who the joke was about.
Fun.
No.
But obviously, like if you're not being interviewed and you're just the third person listening in, when you can come in at any point, you can be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I still get into a little bit of a situation. Anyway.
No, but that's it. Like, it wasn't because you made fun of somebody. I just love how fast that was and just clever. And
Daniel likes fast. Matter of fact, next to you, his favorite person is a rodeo. What's the guys? What are the guys that bark? They go, over here we found
auctioneer.
An auctioneer. He likes auctioneer. He goes
I
to
love
watch
auctioneer.
I don't think
Country auctioneers.
Do you watch Storage Wars?
No, I don't.
Hold on. Can I talk about the auctioneers? I don't think they're doing anything I can't do.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Maybe the good ones. I've been to some of these fairs. Hey, we got it over here. We got $1 over here. We got $1. We got $1.05. Hey, we got it here. $1.10. Hey, all you're doing is going. Hold on. They're going. Hey, yeah, that part didn't make any sense. And I understand when you clear up. So the shitty barkers, that's all they do. They go, over here, we got the hammer, we need $100. Happening here, give me $150.
Okay, but that's horrible.
That's horrible, but I've seen guys that bad.
But I'm saying, no, you haven't. I'm saying, could you get better, you're saying, and master it easily?
Last thing I want to do is annoy some listener that's what they do. Oh, there's no difference?
The last thing you want to do is annoy the 4 auctioneers that could possibly have ever heard this show.
First of all, I am kidding. I don't vision that being my audience. A guy with a donkey.
You could lose all the auctioneers that exist, and it wouldn't matter. You could it's do as well or
That's
as poorly.
true. You know what, though? I never even like to piss off an auctioneer. It's the way I run.
Are there any like modern day auctioneers?
Is that a Mark Twain quote?
What was it? I forget.
I'll never piss off an auctioneer on a steamboat. I don't know. What about, like, I like Mark Twain was the funniest, but then you fucking hear, like, they go, Will Rogers, that guy was funny, and then he'll have a rope or something on YouTube. I've seen him on YouTube. And he says these things, they're all horrible. They're not funny at all. Like, he goes, I don't care much for politicians. I have more use for my dog. I go, that's a joke? That was literally a joke of it, like a very famous joke.
I got to be honest. I'm a little bit out there. I feel good though. Hey, by the way, I gotta talk about this.
What?
I gotta talk about the things that people really care about.
Yeah.
What if I started changing the format of the show
format
more
of the
so like
show.
Tom Likas and people come on, but they go, no, Todd's show is not as women. Did you ever get strangely addicted to that?
We should do an interview. Like, you could probably be. Who can you do? Like Tom Snyder. What interviewing broadcasting
Nobody.
could you do?
I can't do impersonations.
Okay.
You could unless I hear the other person
do the who's
No, you do impressions. What do you mean? I've seen
Phil,
you do
what's
impressions.
his name? The older
Phil
talk show-
Donahue?
Yeah, Phil
No,
Donahue.
but that's
you do Donahue.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not being the guy who does Donahue.
What
and by the way,
fuck?
shh, listen.
You
gotta listen.
What does that mean?
I am not going to be that guy that does Donahue. Trust me, I'm not going to be the guy that goes like, hey, what if I'm the guy that's still doing the hey, listen here, chief?
But if we're asking you, it's not like...
Oh, sure. If you'd like to hear it, I'll do it. It's all a big lie, Norm. I'm hoping you'd beg me. You mean for you
No, I
as a
was thinking-
favor?
'cause I would
Sure.
do-
Who am I to be greedy with my gestures?
Because I would do this, like, to get the kid viewers. Like, you do Donahue, and I would answer as Nixon. You know, I like doing Nixon.
I know you do. Why? What's your? This happened last
Fascinated
time,
with
and it
Nixon.
scared me, to be honest.
Fascinated with Nixon.
I need your help here.
Have you always been?
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously not always. That would
No,
be weird.
but since he resigned, I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I listen to everything he ever said on tape. I can do a very good impression.
Are you serious?
But I can do a very good impression of the older Nixon that nobody knows. You know I can do that.
I like any impersonations, as long as it's not me doing them. I'm very friendly.
You want to hear my Nixon? Talking about the purpose of life?
I'll tell you what. If you do Nixon, would you mind if I put a little reverb in your voice? I think it would really make it nice. Like, it would make it like it was you were up on a podium. Would you do that? You'll do Nixon if you let me play some reverb. All right, we're going to play the reverb no matter what. So.
No. The reverb it wouldn't work with because
it would.
I don't do a speechifying Nixon. I do a Nixon talking to David Frost on the interview.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then no echo.
No.
You're right. When you're right, you're right. Who am I to argue?
Hello. Yeah, this is Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh my God!
He calls in
I
sometimes.
am so sorry to do this to you. He calls into the
No,
show.
that's
Katie,
all right.
take the defibrillator off his voice.
Okay.
Hello.
Katie, seriously, take the defibrillator off his voice.
It's
Don't.
off.
If you tell me that's fucking broke,
Broken.
This has happened before?
this has happened.
It's broken.
I like he knows where we're going.
I thought you guys got the new system.
I get you on. I smell a bit early.
Hello. This is Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, I just called to say I listened to the show and I'm a big fan.
Oh my God, Katie! It sounds like we're. Take that off, people. It doesn't say.
No, it's okay. Is that I just wanted to say that I'm a huge Norm MacDonald fan.
Has anyone else worked at this? If this is
You can't get that off of there.
Why would she?
Broken. It's broken.
Me and Norm used to go out all the
Is there
time and
anyone
get
else?
pussy all over New York.
Is there anyone?
Jerry, that's not appropriate.
Jerry.
Come on.
Well, what are you going to do? Edit it out.
Oh my God! Anyway,
He's a fun guy. We follow you on Twitter, Jerry.
Thank you. Well, anyway, I got to go.
Because if it was him, he wouldn't spend that much longer.
So thanks a lot. Bye. I'm Jerry Seinfeld. You're listening to the Norm MacDonald Show.
Did you get him to do a
2, 3, 4.
What do you call them?
What?
Like what do they call them in the when you go to the radio and they go like,
Oh, say you're listening.
I'm Todd Glass. You're listening to big long numbers and letters you have to memorize.
I always get
They
nervous.
laugh at you. Go, what? What? W10607.636 on ham radio? What? They go, he said 0.6.
I start well, it's not funny that I just heard this. I'm just getting this. Yeah, just say this, and then they always say this. They go, all right, say hi, I'm Todd Glass. Whenever I'm in town, I listen to the the Big Bing and the Bing Bang.
And they go, don't go off script. If you have crazy, funny shit to say, just say it. You're like, what? If you want to just improvise comedy.
Yeah, don't do anything off that sheet. Exactly what's on that sheet. That's all we need
But have
you to
fun
do.
with it, though.
Yeah, have fun with it. Well, guess what? One day I'm going to go, I can't have fun with it.
Yeah, I hate that.
You have fun with it.
Have fun with it, you fucker.
What if you had time to just flip out one day? They go, when they go have fun with it. And you went, no disrespect, but what do you mean by that? I can't have fun with it. It sucks. You have fun with it.
Right.
Shove it up your ass.
Yeah,
like
I know I'm making sense.
It's like when you do
They always, a lot of times they say have fun with nothing, and they want you to blossom. I don't know what to have fun. It's about soap. What can I say about it? I don't know. Not that I've been on commercials. I'm making this sort of anger up right now because I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I went once to a commercial.
You've been a commercial audition. It's not fake.
Oh, right.
anger.
That's it. That's right.
I went once to a commercial, and it was the script said, hey, Phil, I see you got a Buick. So that was the line, So all night I'm up like fucking nervous, and I'm reading in the mirror like I'm like, "Hi, Phil." I'm trying to fucking say some words louder than other words in the script. I'm like, "Hey, Phil, I say you got a Buick," So then I go there. First of all, my manager used to lie. He'd go like, "These guys are big fans of your comedy. They want to meet you."
Right.
They're big fans. And then I'd show up. There's 4,000 people there. I'm like. They're huge fan. He just lied to me, thinking I wouldn't make it worse when I showed up and they weren't big fans. But anyways, I went in and the guy. So I said, "Hey, he's got one camera on me." I go, "Hey, Phil, I see you got that Buick." And then the guy goes, "Great!" Like it's great. Like how could that be great? So I go, "Oh, thanks, man." He goes, but this time, he goes, do it again and just go off the script. He goes, forget the script. Like there's a script. There's fucking 4 words. I go, okay, I'll ignore the script. He goes, yeah, just go crazy and whatever you want to do. And you're just alone.
How crazy can you go?
Yeah. So I said, but I just agreed because I was paralyzed. I'm like, yes, okay. Because they think you're Mork from Ork, just because you're a comedian.
Yeah.
So,
right.
So then I freaked out. I panicked, and I just said the same words, like real nervous, just to get out. I said, "Hey, I see you got a new Buick, Frank." And then the guy's like, "Huh? Oh, I guess it was good. Bye." And then my buddy, he was a commie too, and I said, "What'd you do?" And he goes, "I fucked the floor." I go, "Well, you probably did the right thing." Because that's what they were looking for, something like
If I had anything, I used to eavesdrop in auditions and walk out on half of them. If I heard the person in the room before me doing anything different than what I thought, now I didn't realize maybe what I was going to do is right. I just figured if they're doing it, it's probably right.
Right.
So someone would be screaming, and I go, "Oh my god, I didn't know they used an Italian accent and scream," and I would leave because I wasn't.
I left.
For all I know,
the
they're in
time.
there rolling their eyes at this person, and I'm leaving the audition because this person.
I left one time because there was for a bad guy and shit, and I was reading it, and then I get there. And I'm outside, and the guy comes in. He was in right before me. It's Powers Booth.
Oh, where's that at?
The powerful actor Powers Booth. He played Jim Jones and
who is
Powers
that?
Booth?
No.
Oh, come on.
Come
you
on.
put it up on the computer for him, Powers Booth.
We can see it over there, right?
He's in Tombstone. He's in everything.
I'll probably, if I saw him, I would know him.
Well, maybe you'll be seeing a picture soon by this computer.
Well, he's good. He's quick. That's why he has over 60 listeners on his on his iTunes. He has 60 tweeters.
60 followers on Twitter.
60 followers. Oh, Jesus, I'm so exhausted.
How about when they go?
Thank you for helping me, everybody. That was so nice the way you all jumped in. Very, very nurturing.
Powers Booth. Is he black?
No.
Hey.
How could none of
Not on this show. We don't talk like that.
How could none of you
thought I
know
knew who that was.
veteran actor Powers Booth, very famous.
Oh my God! Yeah, of
Everyone
course.
knows
Powers
him.
Booth.
Tombstone, right there.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I don't know
of
him.
course.
He looks familiar.
Deadwood.
Well, that's not a good picture. Do another.
Oh,
is there another
Jesus.
picture? That sucks. That picture.
You know,
He
you know
was
what's
in
nice
the-
about
He
you?
wasn't in Deadwood.
You're nice
Yeah,
about the picture.
He was the pimp in Deadwood, wasn't he?
Oh, yes, he was. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
I know. Well,
I'm waiting.
It's a slow.
Oh, there you go.
There.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure, I know him.
Of course
you
He
know.
goes to my gym. Hey,
Were you?
oh Jesus. Hey, listen. By the way, at my gym, they asked me if I wanted a pickle, and I said no. And after I said no, they go, "It's free." Now, I couldn't help but overthinking this, of course, because it's like, who would even admit that it was because of the price? Like, even if it was, you'd be afraid to go, oh, yes, then, yes, because it was I wanted a pickle, but I didn't want to spend
Who's
the quarter.
giving out pickles at your gym?
At the lunch place. Okay, you want to know the truth? You son of a bitch?
I know the truth.
Listen
I'm
up,
not letting you get away with
motherfucker.
this.
Here's what Daniel knows. I'm trying to take an old joke and use it.
You repurposed the joke
Yes.
from your act. You
Yes,
raped
well, because I haven't done it.
You raped your own act and then refigurated it into a true story from your past.
Okay, listen. I'm being honest now. You're not going to make me feel bad about it.
right.
Okay, let me tell you what
I've done
happened.
that before.
About 5 years ago.
I want to hear this.
I was at Einstein's. Here's why I'm not embarrassed about it. Because people, you don't want to seem like you're lying.
Was this sidetrack? Was this on the list of things to talk about?
Yes.
And you just chose to bring it up as a thing that happened?
Yeah, I just decided.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know what you were doing.
Well, let the audience in on
what.
let the audience in on this.
Okay.
The part I don't think they're. So anyway, I took the old bit. It was a bit that happened 5 years ago at the Einsteins. And even though I thought about the pickle, what made me be paranoid was my gym probably wouldn't have a pickle. And that, what gym you go? They give out pickles. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Why you got to be so observant? So anyway, because it was at an Einstein's, and they said, free pickle. But the truth, their story's true. I mean, it's just. Yeah. But I think it would be funny that like you would be on a date, and they would be like, "Would you like a pickle?" "No, she's okay." Oh no, they're free, sir. Oh, have a pickle. Do you want a pickle, honey? I wouldn't prevent you from getting a free pickle. I don't.
It's a great joke.
Just I'm not going to pay for it.
Hey, I'm looking at the bill. I don't want to make trouble, but the pickles weren't on the bill, right?
They weren't priced separately on the menu.
I always feel like when I go down to that deli and they give you the clump of stuff on the pickles or whatever they throw down there, I always feel like if I eat them all and then I get more, I'm getting one over on them. I'm getting a second bowl of pickles. For a $14 sandwich, I like to.
The other day I was at my gym and I had to use the payphone. So
so what happened? What happened?
No, I don't have.
Listen, my CB. Byron Allen. No one told him. Poor Byron Allen. Here's how
Poor Byron Allen.
Well, no, he's doing very well.
This is the greatest thing about Byron Allen. He has a TV show called The Entertainers, where it's the greatest people ever from the history of show business. It's like tonight on the show. All he does is he goes to.
It's unbelievable.
He just goes to places that are junkets, where big stars are.
I didn't
their
know
movies.
that.
But you don't know it. He doesn't present it like that.
It's smart.
So he's like, tonight on the show, Brad Pitt, Clint Eastwood, Will Smith, David Spade.
And you're in your hotel, you're going, how did he get there? How did they get the show?
And then he interviews them, so it's always in front of a poster of a movie that was gone a long time ago. And he's talking to the guy, and but he opens with this, He goes, we're here with Harrison Ford. Man, last time I talked to you, we were talking about working out. And then Harrison Ford goes, what? Like, I better not say I don't remember this black guy. So he's like, yeah, sure, I remember.
Oh, that's a trick Byron was doing, because then it makes him look like he has a rapport with the person.
Yeah.
Last time I talked to you, you were building your house.
And also, because these guys are talking to local newspaper reporters, they're thrilled to have Byron Allen at this point interviewing them. He's going to be the best interviewer by far.
Let's put it this way. I like to have a positive vibe out there, and the truth is, who knows if I might bump into Byron Allen? Who knows of the odds he could be listening right now? If he is listening, I want to leave him and say something nice. He looks great. Not joking around. That guy, he is ageless. Now, I know you might think, Todd, you just insulted him. He doesn't. People like their looks enough where he'd probably think, does he really think I look that good? So what if he doesn't like my show? Who cares?
It's a good question. How old is he?
I think he's probably at least 78.
He was because he was so young when he was. That's incredible. And all that shit. He was 16 or something.
That really was incredible. I love that show.
The Tonight
Show. Fred Willard.
Yes. Well, I've always liked Fred Willard.
Yeah, we love Fred Willard.
Listen,
did you ever do the Tonight Show with Johnny? You did?
No.
Never.
I was there I moved to Los Angeles with him he had 6 months to go, and I kept telling Macaulay, I go, just let me be the last new comic on a show, It'd be cool because I was good. And then he was like, I don't know. He goes, "You're more of a Leno comic." I go, "What the fuck?" Like, there's such a real term, guy just makes it up. So I'm like, "You mean because he does?"
Who said this?
Macaulay. So I go, "You mean you want me to do Monday Night with Jay when fucking Carson's going to leave in 6 months?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's the future." I go, "I know, I realize that." But I go, "I want to fucking be on with Carson. Like, why, you know?" I know Carson's. I know if I do Carson, I'm not going to get to do Carson again since he's retiring in 6 months. This is what retard Macaulay thought. "You want to get on the ground floor or something?" I'm like, "No, I want to." But anyway.
No, that says a lot. That's crazy. It's like, no.
But I love guys. Yeah, you're a Leno comic. You're like, fuck off. What the fuck?
I'll tell you what I am. I just like funny. Does one deliver it more? Shh.
Well, they all pretend to know what the fucking. That's the motherfucker. Like, you go.
Hey, watch your language.
You go, "I'd like to see Letterman if he thinks I'm funny or anybody, you know? I don't want to hear what some guy thinks Letterman's going to think."
Yeah, they decide. It's funny when everybody, well,
Like
hey, look, I'm not saying anything. I'm not joining in. The views of Norm MacDonald are completely Norm's. Todd doesn't agree at all. If you're an agent, booker, a promoter, party planner, someone that might hire me at a backyard party, I am not going to.
Or Jay Leno. Hey, can I ask Norm a question?
What kind of comment is that? He'll call us.
Todd, this is for you too.
Yeah.
Was there a point where, like, you maybe you know you never
people
had that
started
from the
recognizing
beginning?
me at the mall? Yes. I feel. I'm the guy who misunderstands the question. I feel like lately it's like really getting. I don't know if it's because of the Daniel Tosh show, but it's like getting really
getting on you.
It's getting fun.
You've been on TMZ lately.
I love it. I love it.
They wait for Todd outside his gym now.
All right. The truth is, I've been tipping them off where I'll be. Took me 18 letters to get them to get me once.
Letters.
Letters. I write letters. Anyway, edit that out. Seriously, I don't want people to think I write letters. I'm not even joking. Hey, want to hear? Well, Norm. Well,
let me ask you a question.
Oh, I
you
know what
remember,
happened.
like,
Hold
from
on.
starting out.
I got silly because I was making the joke, like what he was saying about when they all think they can book for the booker. That's how it all started.
Oh, yeah.
It's always frustrating. But what's the way around that? They do. Like
one time I did an impression of Letterman, right? And then I had to be on Letterman like 3 weeks later. So when I was on, I was like, "Oh fuck, how am I going to deal with this when he brings it up, like that I did an impression of him, you know?" And then these fucking guys that are so close to Letterman, they're like, "Well, he never saw it. He's not going to fucking talk about it. That's not fucking Dave. There's no way Dave's going to bring it up. Dave just doesn't fucking do that. He hasn't seen it." And I go, "Well, he phoned me, you know, and shit." And he's like, "Yeah, but we know Dave, you know." So I go, "Stupidly, I don't prepare anything." So then right at the end of the interview, he goes, "So let's hear it." You know, I'm like, "Oh, fuck, shit. These motherfuckers didn't know Dave at all. Why would I think they would know Dave?" Right. Like, why wouldn't I just fucking have something prepared? So I have to do the impression, like fucking just searching my brain for the right thing to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they have
not prepared. I could have did it right.
They imagine what he would do as opposed to really know what he would do. They think, "Oh, well, he would."
But I should have gone with my own fucking idea because I would go, "What else would he do?"
Well, I tell you that all the time. You don't listen to me.
What the?
Do you feel like you know Dave now? I mean, he loves you, right?
I don't know him at all. I've never met him. He's invited me to dinners, but I never went.
How come?
Scared.
Yeah, I get that.
We were talking about it earlier. Like, I got invited by Carson for a private lunch with Carson.
Tell me you didn't go.
Didn't go. Because I used to do like a pressure of Larry King doing news and views from, he used to do news and views, those little bulletin points in USA Today where you go like, if you see one movie, make it Mickey Blue Eyes, you know? So I did it like on SNL, you know, we did it with like, I just do crazy one-liners like, you know, yellow is a great color, but for my money, it's always going to be blue, or whatever. Just retarded stuff. But anyways, it turned out Carson when Carson would get USA Today and he'd go right to Larry King. This was before I did the impression, and he'd just phone his buddies up and he'd go, "Hey, listen to this retarded one." He said, like, "For my money, you know, Ted Williams was A1, you know," and he'd say it to his friends, Carson, which was funny, you know, like phoning, and it's so funny that he would do that, you know. So anyways, then he wanted to have lunch with me. So I didn't, like a retard.
What do you do? How do you make up an excuse that doesn't make them feel like you're blowing them off?
Well, he knows I'm not blowing off Johnny Carson. It's not like Johnny Carson.
No, they might think that.
Me.
Like, if I was that big and I invited someone to lunch and they didn't go, I have to admit, here's what I would think. I'd think, "Oh, really? Like, you know, Yeah, like I said, I'm David Letterman. I'm that big, but my name's Todd Glass. I know this seems cocky, maybe, but
I think
hold on.
I don't think
so if I invited someone to my house, they was on the show, a comedian, a young comedian. I invite him to the house. I'm really trying to think, and then I'm that big. I have to keep thinking I'm that big, and then they don't show. I might sarcastically. Some other friends that go, really, Bing Bang doesn't. Bing Bang doesn't show up. What's he doing?
I didn't not show up. I didn't have like a.
Oh, it seems like I'm making.
I didn't have a lunch date.
No. I get it. Like, I think if Johnny called him personally and said, "Do you want to go to?" You'd go.
Of course.
But
yeah.
I think it was like in passing. Hey, Norm.
No, I got my management phone. He said Johnny Carson wants to have lunch with you, and I thought I was all thrilled. And then I was like, "Holy fuck! What am I going to like? I'll be all alone with him talking, and I won't have any stories. I can't go like." Anyways, one time, Chris Kattan, he doesn't see the cue card. I have no stories at all to tell Johnny Carson, So I go, fuck, this is going to be hard, like 2 hours just with Johnny Carson, like trying to interview him properly or whatever. And then I thought if I brought a buddy, it would be fun, but he can't, I can't just bring a buddy. If I could share it with somebody, but otherwise it would be very hard work.
And by the way,
but I regret not going. I should have gone.
But also, as you're sitting there, I'm thinking my purpose of saying that wasn't like it wasn't thing. I wouldn't do the same thing. Like I could totally see being so nervous that like. If there's a third person, that makes it a tremendous amount easier. That third person,
especially if it's a mutual.
If you went
friend.
with your buddy, you'd go see anybody.
Yeah. So, but I for a second thinking what
what's
here's
odd
the
is
reason
that-
I think that he's not calling you.
What's odd? It's odd to hear you say that you
He's
don't
dead, by
feel
the
like
way.
you know
I'm kidding.
Dave at all. Because like every time you're on the show, it seems like he's like so excited to see you, and you guys have such great chemistry together. I could have sworn you guys were like hanging out.
No, I don't know David. I don't know David Letterman.
I like to see when you could tell, and I think it usually, and then we'll move on to something else because I always say it's nice to get compliments, but if it makes you awkward to sit there and just receive them, but you can just put up with it for another second. But it's fun to see your friends when they're on a show like that where you can tell Dave like appreciates that they bring their game, and that's fun. I see it with Spade a lot too. I feel like they both know. Like, and same thing with you. I feel like that you came prepared to fucking.
Well, it's fun because they have to fucking talk to all these actresses and all the time and shit like that. So, like, it's a joy for them to hear somebody being funny and shit, and them not having to do all the fucking work of, dragging a story out of the girl from
Third In from the new show that got canceled
from the Badge. I'm not. I'm trying to pick a show that doesn't exist because
every show exists.
I don't want to hit one person.
Two women and a duck. Where's a cowbell when I need one? Oh my God! I love all this. I love these. I love any stories when it has to do with the story that you have with Al Roker. Is it with the? I always try to retell it to my friends, and I think I always can't do it right.
Story.
No, yes, you do with the John Fogerty. Who was
that's
that?
not Al Roker.
Oh, who was that
That's,
about? Not Al Roker. Oh my God,
Al Roker.
Al Roker.
I was like, I would know. I think I would know if I had an Al Roker.
I know it was. Who was it? Hugh Hausler. No, I wasn't him. No, it was who was it? Come on, it was not that big of a
Bob
deal.
Uecker.
Bob Uecker. Oh Jesus! Oh my God, my show sucks. Oh my God, I'm going off the air.
Did we find out
this
how?
This is so embarrassing. Oh my God. This is. Oh my God, Norm's staring at me like he feels bad for me. I could just see him. He's like, poor Todd, this is all he's got. And Daniel, shut the fuck up. Did that you when you met David? Oh my God, are you fucking shitting me?
Todd, you know we can hear you.
Hello? No, seriously, what's up? No, this is fun. That's the way the guy gets out of it. He's so like, oh my God, he realizes that his thoughts were going out. Oh my God, look at us, we're having fun. I have no idea what time it is. What time is it? How long have we been going?
7:39. We've been
going for close to... Oh, we did...
40 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Shh, don't argue.
When do you take your break?
There's no breaks in this business.
You told me you took a break.
I don't take breaks.
I heard you took breaks.
Last time I took a break. Yeah, let's take a break. No, what? I changed my mind. I'm addicted to. You want to hear this? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you laughing? You look like you're wearing a bow tie. This okay. I don't know what to do.
You want me to do my impression of Nixon talking about rich people?
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. You weren't doing the impersonation.
I was going to do the impression.
Wait, what happened?
I was
then?
going to do the impression of Richard Nixon talking about.
I think that's what you were going to do. To be honest, I think it was the guy with the story from.
Bob Uecker. No, but I want to hear Nixon. Can we hear Nixon?
Yes. Moving on.
No,
Edit this out.
No, Nixon said this and that because it was very interesting because I watched all. I know everything about Nixon, so I listened to. I knew all the tapes, the Frost Nixon tapes. I would listen to all of them. You can't even get them anymore. But in the movie, it's all wrong. Like Nixon crushed him in the actual life, and in the movie, like it looked like he beat Nixon, Frost, but he didn't at all. Like it was Nixon's greatest.
That would be
Do you know about this?
Not a very compelling Hollywood story.
No, that would.
What's
be
your
a good
fascination
story.
with Nixon?
So Nixon in the tapes, in the Frost Nixon debates, Nixon's the most fascinating because he's really persuasive,
Mm-hmm.
and he talks about the meaning of life. He talks about a lot of things.
Richard Nixon.
Yeah. You want to hear Nixon on the meaning of life?
Yes.
He goes, I see a lot of people say, you know who would be happy is a fellow that got to golf all the time. And he didn't have to work anymore. But the most unhappy people I've ever met live in the south of France, Palm Springs, Palm Beach. And they golf too much. And they drink too much and they think too little. And they don't know that life is in the struggle, whether you win or lose. So it's the people in the watering holes. And I know there are people that are saying, well, I don't believe that. I think if I had a car, by God.
You talk like me a little.
So that's his purpose of life, struggle.
Now, this might sound like a stupid question, maybe, but where did you get that from? Like, where are those speeches
I collected all the tapes of. I've collected all the tapes of Nixon and all the tapes of Manson.
When did he say this stuff? Like most presidents don't get so eloquent. Like
He said this on the Frost Nixon tapes that in the movie was depicted as Nixon crushing, but actually Nixon was just setting out all these, it was his greatest moment. Like he just made himself completely human. And also what's funny about Nixon is when he does the things about the Watergate, because Watergate was so ludicrous, the things they did, they were so fucking ridiculous, that Nixon just says them sarcastically because they're so retarded. So they'll go like Frost will go now when Ehrlichman talks about the wearing of the wigs and so forth and the disguises and the changes in voice with the machines. And then Nixon goes, well, if you're talking about they're saying that there's listening devices, or in this case, I suppose it would be more hearing devices. Or if you're talking about wigs. How do you say wigs as if it was the most retarded thing ever? Or wigs. But meanwhile, you knew the wigs were true, and that's what's funny about Nixon. Nixon and Manson are both funny because he makes the person interviewing them look like an idiot.
Right.
Like Manson's like, okay. One time I heard Manson go, the woman said, why did your response? He goes, I never killed nobody, man. He goes, yeah, but you sent your girls to go kill them. And he goes, let me tell you something, man. Why don't you fly to New York? And she goes, what? He goes, just tell him Charlie told you, man. When you get to New York, don't pay her nothing, break the law, and then when you get there, say Charlie said it was all right. Very funny.
Oh, that is funny. He's a smart guy, right? Well, you have to be.
I don't know if he's smart.
Diabolical.
I don't know if he's smart. You see, he also said, my mother's Eisenhower and my father's an icebox. That's not that smart.
See, thank you. Thank you. You don't just take the, the other ones.
What about Nixon? He was smart, right?
Well, Nixon was really smart, yeah. But the funny thing about Nixon that fascinates me so much is that he was very transparent. People say he was a political expert, but the fact is he was the opposite. Obama's a political expert, or Reagan, people that can hide their feelings completely, and appear. Nixon, you could fucking tell everything he was saying. You could tell when he was lying, and he was nervous and shifty.
Nixon would never get elected now.
No, I don't know how he ever got elected.
Yeah, that's true. Also, who was right before him? LBJ.
I have no idea.
LBJ.
I get lost after how many presidents?
That's how he got elected. Just how Bush got elected, because everything was so bad.
Yeah, he was around for a long time, Nixon. He was the vice president for 2 terms before Kennedy.
Hello, this is Robert Kennedy. I'm calling on the show.
Oh, that's it.
We have Robert Kennedy.
No, let me get a little better. Hold on.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Listen here. This country that we live in, a lot of great people have done some amazing things.
That's pretty
good. That is amazing.
But we need, listen up. This is the way I always talk, even when I talk to my wife on the phone at night. I say, listen, honey, I will be home, and we will have fun when I get home, but while I'm gone, I cannot be...
Wait, is this another repurposing of your act?
Pretty good.
Is this repurposing of your act?
No.
Is this when you did the game show host at home, making love?
All right, everybody, let's put our money down on the floor. We're going to have some fun
That was
now.
pretty good.
How did you do? But tell us seriously that bit, because I remember you doing this.
What bit?
That early bit you did about the game show host, but he's at home with the wife.
Oh, God, that was when I would play the dating game music. I would go, no, I forget.
I was saying something really hacky. I didn't think you'd...
Oh, no.
Turns out he has
I
one.
just cackled. Hey, for the people, I know this seems stupid, but for you... People, what if someone doesn't realize what you just did?
No.
He brings up I know I'm telling people, they might go, well, yeah, that's how we know it. That's why we're laughing. But in case you didn't, he brings up the most cheesy subject. It's a trick amongst comedians, except I thought I really had a bit like that. So you make up some horrible premise, and then I literally go, oh, yeah, I remember that bit. And that's where we're at right now. Okay.
That is.
You're like, no, I didn't do it. What was maybe I didn't hear what you said. I try to get out of it. Maybe I didn't hear what you said. Maybe I didn't hear what you said. All right, I'm having
This is
fun.
my favorite thing on
I don't
the
like
road.
to be more...
This is my favorite thing on the road for pandering. You go like, hey, man, where are you guys again? They're like, we're in East Rutherford or something. And you go, okay, so who should I make fun of? And they go, you should make fun of those fuckers from West Rutherford. And then you go, all right. So then you go up and you go, hey, man, this is fucking nice. Last night I was playing in West Rutherford. They're like, boo. You're like, these fucking retards. And they're like, yeah. And then I'm like, wait a second, you're from you people should be closer than anyone on earth. Like, why is your enemy West Rutherfordian?
Right, it's like one town over. Really,
you got to be very, very similar.
That's great.
But how could
and I love comedians that really love to work all those tricks too. Like they don't do one after another. We counted a comedian one night.
Remember you told me the funniest thing was you going, because comics, when they go to town, like they'll find out of the gay bar in town, then they'll go like, hey, I was just at the mine. They're pretty friendly over there at the mine shaft. I had dinner, and these fellas, remember?
No, that was a bit we used to do.
I know, but remember you used to go to clubs and go like, you'd tell the owner that you were doing that joke, remember?
No, I remember this bit being where we worked. I worked at the Improv. We had a comedian that came in, and he goes, but this is true.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, what's the name of a gay bar? I want to use it in my act.
Right.
So we're like, so many years ago, I think they told him what one was, and then the joke was that he never did it in his act. So, but he would go like, here's when he got caught. So he's on stage, and he goes, when he asked for it, they go, oh, you want a gay bar? We'll probably go to the give me a
mine shaft.
Go to the mine shaft. He goes, oh, okay, cool. They have valet parking?
Yeah, that's right.
They're like, well, why would he get... Why would he? Yeah. So he's like...
a joke.
He's like, no, it's for my act. It's like I do this thing and I do a bit and then he gets caught again. He goes, no, it's just for the act. I make a joke. They're open late?
They're open late?
Yeah. What time
it's
is
real
late
shit,
show
right?
get out?
It's not where it's fucking just, it's like assholes and stuff.
Wait,
You seem no for the joke.
Yeah, well, for the
and then
joke.
the one night the owner
Because the
watches.
joke's about whether it's a real thing or
Yeah,
not.
and then one night the owner decides, I never see him do a joke about it. I'm going to stick around tonight and see when this joke comes. He watches the whole set, no joke at all, and then he goes, "Hey, in my scenario, why this would they'd have to be really intense. I noticed you didn't make any joke with your gay place you wanted to go. Wonder if you're going there.
What if you're like, hey, later, man, I do this rape joke. Is there a street corner like? Is there an area known for rapists?
Like a lot of unsolved rapes happen.
A lot of unsolved rapers get away with it?
You have a joke about unsolved rape?
And then you don't do the joke, and the guy's like, "Fuck, you didn't do the joke at all."
Oh, Norm, I'm so I have faith in you because I thought I was so out there, and then he was able to take it a little further. I thought I was being, you guys all left me hanging.
No, I was enjoying it too much.
Oh, you were? Was that your problem?
I don't know.
Anyway, is that your problem? Mm-hmm.
Hello, this is John Kennedy.
John Kennedy.
Which Kennedy's alive?
John Kennedy. Who's Kennedy's alive?
Yeah, which one?
None are alive.
Okay, this is a distant cousin with the same voice.
I couldn't think of it. I wanted to
Wait,
do.
are there any male Kennedys?
Well, there's all those young kids, Junior Robert, all these junior guys. I don't know what they're
That's
doing.
like Robert, grandkids.
Oh, we sound like a bunch of morons.
Yeah, we do. Saying stuff we don't know. We did sound stupid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, it did sound stupid.
I also thought it'd be funny to do you ever do, like when people do talk about movies, if they have a movie show where two critics are talking about it. I've had arguments with guys, neither of us have seen the movie. We go, fuck, I heard fucking J. Edgar was no good. Like, fuck. DiCaprio, really? I heard Scorsese was made it watchable. I want to see it, That's not what I heard.
And then after did you see it? No.
You don't see it, yeah. But you have your opinions.
Well, yeah, it's so funny because you realize, oh, really? That's
that's funny because my friend said they saw that coming completely.
Oh, in your act?
No. That you continue on. You go.
Oh,
I heard the ending sucked. That you could see it coming. Really? My friend said you couldn't see it coming at all.
Hello?
What was that?
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, it's not
I couldn't follow it, so I thought I'd yell at you.
Listening is not necessary for your job, Todd. I don't know who you've been getting advice from in radio, but listening is highly overrated. It's the only important thing you can do.
Hey, Blue,
I just want to listen to Norm talk about whatever.
Okay, listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break and then figure out how we're going to wrap things up.
Okay, cool.
I mean, do you have any questions you want to ask me? No, seriously, Norm. Is there something you want to ask me? Because a lot of times people get shy. We're with our peers. We don't really. Maybe there's a piece of advice you want from me. I'll give it. What do you want to know? What you respect about me the most? And I'll take it. I'll shut up and
You
listen.
want me to ask you advice?
Well, I just want you to tell me.
I'll ask you advice.
No.
I'll ask you advice.
I just want you to really. Why am I so good? All right, come on. Isn't anybody going to stop me?
I think you.
I mean, I didn't mean for you to really.
I think
have
you
to-
look at comedy a lot. You watch comedy a lot.
There you
and
go.
I think you're a kind person. So those two together make you very funny.
I know you're going to think I'm just saying this, everybody, but when he's right, he's right. No, seriously, no, I don't usually agree with the thing he says. I'm really, normally I'm like, shut the fuck up, Norm. But in this point, in this case, I think he's right. Chris, you're doing a great job, and I've had my second McFlurry. Hey, want to hear somebody? Oh, this is how you want to hear something? This guy sings "Amazing Grace," and he's like a crack addict. It's not funny. There's a crack addict. It's not. That's not the part I'm laughing at. But I swear to you, you have to picture this in your head. I think. Can we see it? Oh, we can see it. But I have to explain it for the people. He's in a church, and he's not on crack. He's heavily influenced. This is not a joke, and he's trying to sing "Amazing Grace." Now, let me tell you, as much as I'm laughing at it, I also think there's something great about it. He really wants to sing this song, and he had to be this fucked up to really do it. That's all. He can't really sing it. So I don't know what I'm getting very scared.
But it's also like if it's sung by a crackhead, it has extra poignancy because he means what he's singing with a great.
He was just letting that's what he was giving it everything he had, and in his head,
he believed what it was.
Yes, in his head, he probably heard someone sing that song. He really wanted to sing it, but this is, but it also is comical. Don't feel bad because it is funny too. Okay, play it.
Praise the Lord, Jesus in the name of the Lord. Amen. I'm going to sing Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound.
Pause it. By the way, I'm not even joking. I would not play this if I thought he was mentally challenged or whatever the correct term is. I swear to God, I wouldn't think this was funny. I just think he's, well, I guess it's not that nice that I'm making fun of him for being drugged out of his mind.
I think it's Looney Tunes.
He's a Looney Tune, right. I'm the guy who doesn't listen.
Oh, he's high.
No, he's high on something.
Okay.
So then it's funny. Oh my God, I got lost. I thought you guys were all like fucking throwing me under the bus.
No.
Norm's the only one that takes care of me. I totally, try to make myself. Norm's the only one who's like, back off. You got a legend in the room. Norm's the only one over there going, you know what you work with every day? Do you realize that this is somebody that's great? Sure, that's what Norm thinks. Problem is nobody else. That was an old trick, I think. All right, so play this.
So you're going to play a 3-minute and 20-second.
Can I? What happened?
No, shut it off. We don't play it now.
Those are your friends that show you YouTubes. You're
We're
like,
not going to
this
play
is
it.
8:41. The fuck? I know I would ever go, you want to watch a third of a sitcom? You're like, you have to.
You know what? You like doing bits that are based on phony premises because that's what you're doing. I
What do you
wasn't
mean?
going to play the whole thing, and you know it.
I did not.
You were just making fun of me. You're getting a cheap
I saw
laugh at my
321
expense. I was going to watch the whole thing. Like I can't. How many times in this show do we go in and out of songs? We don't play. Look, why am I getting defensive? I would never do that. Rory's over there going, Todd, how does he do it at night after night? Guy's brilliant. I make everybody think I'm great.
Yeah.
I know. Katie's over there going, this is what I get to work with. It's fun. Anyway. Norm, I'm gonna thank you for stopping by.
All right, man. All right.
I don't really want to say goodbye, and to tell you the truth, I didn't think Rory was going to show. Oh, my God, it's so rude. All right. Is there anything else, anybody? You want to ask Daniel anything? You don't have to ask anybody anything. Is there anything? How should I end it? Help me out here. What do I do?
I know everything. So I can never think of a question.
Do you know? Do you know the secret to life?
Well, that's an easy one.
Well, the saddest people I know are in the water hole, Palm Springs, Palm Beach, south of France. They golf too much. They think too much, drink too much, think too little. I know a lot of people are going to go, by golly, I'd just like to be retired and have a car, and wouldn't that be fine? Go ahead.
Play it.
I love the word.
I'm sorry. I know that sounded. Yes! Hold on. I'm allowed to pick on him. He wanted to smoke pot. He said he doesn't think he gets lost. This is why. Oh, sure. You can't say that. That's too easy. Oh, it's not because of the pot. Well, what is it then? You have to see a doctor? No, I'm serious. If it's not because of the pot, I'm worried about your reaction timing. I hope it's because of the pot. Then I can tease you. We all have fun. But don't make me believe it's not the pot. I seriously would call the police.
I've seen that.
I mean, I would think there was something so off. Like if you're pie, then I get it. You're a little off. It's all right. I'll tease you. It's.
When he set that up, it was for a different song.
Well, Norm, I tell him to shut the fuck up. He won't listen. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it's funny, like, because on TV, you see the stage manager, like, oh, they're still doing it. you see the stage manager, like, saying,
energy.
like, give them the 5-second, thing to the host, and the host sees it. But you guys, like, did, like, 25 minutes. Fucking mimed each other while we were just sitting.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was... Oh, God. Norm, can I stay at your house for like just 6 months? I'm not even joking around. I'm a totally good housemate.
What's wrong?
I'm putting a pool in, and I hate the noise. Is fucking freaking me out. The guy's rich and cheap. He's rich and cheap. It's new on NBC.
You should pitch that.
He's rich and cheap.
Hey, do you mind if I stay in your house? They're putting a marble showcase in my living room.
I don't know. That was one of the promos.
It's funny when you say rich and cheap. It's funny when my buddy Jim Downey at SNL used to get incensed when they do a play on words on a title of a sitcom, but then they name one of the characters that. You know what I mean? Like Will and Grace or Grace Under Fire. So you go, well, you can't. You named it fucking Grace. You gave her the name Grace, and then you came up with a play on it.
Yeah, pick it back.
Right.
Like if her real name was Grace, it could be clever. But could have been reverse engineered.
Reverse psychology?
Reverse engineered.
Oh.
I went to a reverse.
Do tell.
My father went to a reverse psychologist, and it didn't work out.
I used to tell people I taught in analysis.
Suicide.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to go ahead if I'm not following something.
The doctor said, the reverse psychologist told my dad, in an effort to make him happy, because he was a reverse psychologist, that he should commit suicide. And then my dad committed suicide.
Where does that come from?
You shouldn't go to a reverse psychologist. I don't believe it. It's a new field, and it often doesn't work.
That's funny. All right, you know what? That's how you say goodnight. I'm not stupid. What do you think? I'm fucking stupid? I'm not fucking. Write us out of here. Thanks for coming by, Norm.
Baby.
Daniel, thanks for coming by, everybody. Thank you. A whole bunch of fun people here. And, oh, no, that's just a fake wrap-up. We still got more to go.
Oh, what the?
No, that's it. All right, bye.
Hi, I'm Norm MacDonald. You know, a while back I met myself underneath the Queensboro Bridge. I employed this copy of myself, and while the man earned his coin, I gazed at the water channel and suddenly saw my whole career in clips. Then my vision cleared. Why, that man wasn't Norm. He didn't even look like me. You know, not a day goes by that I don't think of that guy and how much I hate his guts.
I know it's time to close my eyes to old ends, open up to new friends, leave my heart in Berlin, where the tables turning, seeking up the...
How many Polish guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? The question cannot be answered because Polish people are so fucking stupid that no matter how many of them are available, none of them would ever be able to complete that simple task.
This is a meta joke. You know, aware of these meta jokes?
How many comedians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
2. One to do it, and the other guy to go, how long's he been up there?
I like that.
On stage.
Yeah, because they was going,
how long? How long?
Oh, that's a good one. I was going to say that the Polish government did actually try to land on the sun back in the...
No, they didn't.
Yes, and they were ridiculed for it because they said you'll burn up when you come anywhere near. They said we're going at night.
Who?
Now,
Well, no, I've never asked you this before, and we've been good friends for many years. Okay, I made that up, but
no. We haven't?
No, we're friends. We're good friends, but I don't know what your... McDonald, is that Irish? Is that Scottish? What's your ethnic background?
my ethnic background is Polish.
Are you really Polish? Wow.
Polish people,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that.
Yeah.
McDonald, you don't...
Well, my parents changed their names. They had to because of the constant ribbing they'd get for being Polish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so they changed their name to McDonald. But, you know, it's one of the things that you I mean, I get a little upset about it, you know. Because, you know,
all the Polish jokes and
yeah,
stuff.
you can't make jokes about other people, but for some reason you make jokes about Polish people, you know?
Right.
I don't like it.
Right. You shouldn't. That sounds bad, yeah.
I mean, I had an experience, you know. I go in and I order a Polish sausage, you know, from this guy, you know. And so the guy says to me, you must be Polish. And I said, come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about it, what you're saying. You know, I'm trying to knock some sense into this fellow's head. Maybe give him a wider world view, you know?
Sure, yeah.
I said, you think because I order a Polish sausage, I'm Polish. I said, what if somebody came in here and ordered French toast? Would you think he was French, you know?
Right.
And what if somebody came in here and ordered a Belgian waffle? Would you consider that guy a Belgian?
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, if a guy came in and ordered a German bratwurst, would you consider that fella to be a German fella?
Right.
I said, what if a guy came in and ordered German potato salad? I suppose you'd think he was German too. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, what if a guy...
Wow, you talked to this guy for a while.
I'm telling you, man. With racists, you have to get through
You have to
them.
really get it into their head. Right.
I said, if a guy came in and he ordered a Cuban hamburger, are you going to assume he's a Cuban?
Right.
I said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that just because I come in here, I order a Polish sausage, why would you jump to the fact that I'm Polish?
Right.
And the guy says to me, well, first of all, it's a hardware store.
And you hate Polish jokes, don't you? You just hate them.
No, I think they're disgusting.
I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go of everything in the past.
Are you still Canadian, or did you renounce that after 9/11?
What?
9/11. Remember what happened?
You remember 9/11?
Yeah,
Which
it
one?
rings a bell. Yeah, which one?
The one in 1911?
No, the one where
The plane.
Where they took down the towers?
Yeah, all the stories came crashing down. You know, a lot like when we tried to write on the Norm show. We couldn't. We tried to write stories, and they'd all come crashing down.
You know, I'm old enough to remember back to simpler, more innocent times when the worst thing you'd hear about the news was hijacked jetliners flying into buildings.
Oh, now, Gilbert, you're going to get into trouble again. It takes forever, not forever, but it takes years of training to get a pilot's license. But it only takes a couple of minutes to steal a pilot's jacket and hat. And then do some, terrorist act, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I was not living because I was thinking it was going to be a terrorist.
You were worried about a terrorist act.
I was a little nervous.
Did you see Olympus Has Fallen?
No.
This week I learned, just because I masturbated to that picture of a guy falling to his death on 9/11 doesn't mean I have to share it.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy.
Oh, 9/11.
Yeah, don't laugh at 9/11
What?
again. 9/11. I tried to tell him not to laugh.
Adam.
I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada. And you were the guy that was laughing and joking about it, like only 4 weeks ago when I told you my story about walking ankle deep in blood and bone to try to find.
Well, that's different. That was kind of funny.
That does sound funny.
Yeah, right? I was in New York.
Blood and bone everywhere.
You.
This is fine. This is fine for a fella that during 9/11, was in Costa Rica partying with his friends. I was walking through the blood and the bones in.
So you were put off by that joke?
In Manhattan, a little bit.
I can't believe you wrote
And I
it.
had to get new pants because of the blood in the bones.
Just now or back then?
Back then, I was ankle deep in blood and bones.
You went through the war, Norm.
Well, it was an attack on our country. Do you want to hear my impression of the
That's going to be you if you don't lose weight.
You want to hear my impression of the 9/11 call from Johnny Carson?
911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
You said it.
Johnny Carson died at 80 years old.
Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression? Were you in New York when the Twin Towers fell?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Well, either way, it was a national tragedy. It was.
Yeah, I know.
9/11. We're going to go to hell.
At Virginia Commonwealth University, a professor is being sued following revelations that he spanked one of his students. It was the student's parents who first became suspicious when they asked, "What kind of marks are you getting?" And she replied, "Big red ones on my ass."
This is what's the problem with our society, though.
What is it?
When they go, hey, the hardest job in the world is being a mom.
It is
or
pretty
the hardest job in the world is being a teacher.
It's hard jobs.
That's not.
They're hard jobs.
My mom was a teacher. Let me
She
tell
had
you
the two
something.
hardest jobs. I think
She had the
cooking is a harder
easiest
job.
The teacher is probably the easiest job on the planet.
Why?
Let me
How can
explain
you
why.
say that?
First of all, my mother and my father were both teachers. They got all the you get all the vacations that children do. You're
Mhm.
always off. You have the entire summer. You have 2 weeks Christmas, 2 weeks Easter. You work in an atmosphere where it's just you and children.
With young, stupid, with short, stupid people.
Yeah.
They don't know much. You're brilliant.
Yeah.
You don't have to learn anything.
They're all frightened of you. You can say anything you want.
You never take a test.
See, I don't know if you've ever
That's
gone.
true.
I go now. When I was a kid, I thought my teachers were so smart. Now I have a kid. I meet these teachers. They're not smart at all.
How can you say that?
Because it's true.
They're just like regular goofy people.
Well, that's,
and they
that's
have
what
the
you realize.
and they have the only. My kid's teacher went crazy, and they could not fire her because of.
Because the job's so hard, the kids made her crazy.
Yeah, but she has whatever you call it, tenure. They don't have that in any other job.
No, I know.
They have a union that has a stranglehold on.
They got to fire you before your tenure starts.
Yeah.
That's one of the
They got to
things.
fire you from the easiest job ever. And they're
Your
those.
babysitter's funny.
Those are heroes. Those are also the heroes. They're like the real heroes are the moms and the teachers.
Well, they are.
Not the guys on
Norm-
Iwo Jima planting a flag.
Okay, they were heroes too.
Not the firemen that run into buildings. No.
No one's denying that
It's a
those
teacher.
people are heroic.
It's a person that
A
shows
good-
up at a school
a
and is the
good
tallest person in the
teacher.
class.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's a good
I'm
one. You
telling
got it.
my mom and dad were both teachers. It's the simplest job in the world. When I was a kid, I thought everyone got that much vacation. I was like shocked to learn that I thought everyone had the summer off. I thought everyone had 3 weeks off for Christmas.
Well, when you're doing your own sitcom, surely you have 6 months a year off. I mean, that has to be teacher-esque.
Exactly. It's teacher-esque.
Don't they say that having a sitcom is about the closest you can get?
That's about the hardest job in the world.
No, shut up.
Yeah, those are
That's
the real
easy
heroes.
fun. Oh my God, you're making the people laugh. 805 says, "Rude. I'm a second grade teacher and I hate you."
Rude. That sounds like a second grade teacher.
No, Jimmy, that was just rude. Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
think of another way to
be
say
a-
that?
To be a second grade teacher, you just have to be smarter than a second grade student. That's about the only thing you have to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically you need third grade intelligence. To teach second grade. You know everything that they need to know. But a fourth grade teacher,
Let's take a couple of calls here. Actually, a couple texts. If you only need third grade intelligence to teach second grade, I wonder what Norm would say about me, a preschool teacher.
Well, it's kind of obvious.
And the 503 says, Norm, thanks for Dirty Work. Still one of the greatest movies ever.
What do I need to teach children how to nap?
Maggie, you're on the air. It says here being a teacher, super duper hard work.
Yeah, you know, I was an attorney for several years. I went to Bolt Law School, and I quit being an attorney to be a teacher. And being a teacher is much more difficult work.
Is it super duper hard?
That's what it says here.
You know, I did not say super duper hard. That was either a human.
Yeah, human put that in your subject line.
There.
You talk about your childhood a lot because I was reading about you the other day, and when you were in high school, your father was your homeroom teacher?
Oh, yeah, probably in grade school, yeah.
Oh.
How'd that work out?
Was he mean and strict?
He was a tough guy, yeah. He was tough. He was tough. He was, it was odd. He didn't graduate from school himself. Because he was old when he had me. He was like 50, so he was in World War II.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he grew up in the Depression, and then he went to World War II, and then he came back, and they said, oh, we have this special thing, you'd be a teacher, you know. But he only had like a grade 9 education.
And they let him be a teacher?
Well, he was teaching grade 5, so he was highly overqualified.
This was in Quebec, right?
Yeah, Quebec. If I could say one thing about the real heroes of the country, which I believe are the teachers, you know. I don't believe they're the real heroes. I misspoke again. I think the real heroes are the real heroes. Teachers, they get good press because people often say to me, you know who the real heroes are? I go, are they the real heroes? They go, no. I go, oh, they're the teachers. It's counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like a heroic job, but yes. First of all, if you're a teacher, you get the same fucking vacations as a child. You get, 4 months a year off. My vacation, I get almost no time off. We're 48 weeks a year. 4 weeks a year I get off. What about you? You're not one of those fucking teachers, right? You seem like a teacher. Now, are you a teacher? What do you teach? What grade? High school. What grade? What grade? No, but what grade? Not so easy when it's the other way around. It's always easy to ask the questions. Well, the real heroes are the fucking students. You have to answer the question. Now, what grade do you teach? 9 through 12. So you need a grade 13 education. Now you're the real hero. No, you're the real hero. No, I'm just kidding. You're the real hero. Our husband said, you're not the real hero. Shut the fuck up. I know, it's a fun thing to say. But what do you do? What do you do for a living that your wife's the real hero? What? You know you're not the actual real hero, don't you? You look obsessed. Did you see how upset she is? So you actually feel you're the real hero? See, I think you've disqualified yourself a little. Because I believe real heroes don't think they are. Because when you hear the real heroes, they go, how the fuck did you run into that fucking fire and pull the guy out? You're a hero. And they go, no, it's the teachers. Not me. I'm a little scared now. I gotta go lie down. Gotta pull the guy out of a fire. That's a good job. Come on. Everybody's shorter than you. Are you gonna work there? have to do whatever the fuck you said? No, I'm sorry. What did you say? What? Oh. That's an odd word for a school teacher to use. People that were teaching our young children bandying around words like retard. I'm just kidding. No, they do a lot of good. You know what I read, actually, though? A serious statistic. They actually fuck more students than... students, if you can believe this, than priests. You know, priests. Nobody likes priests. Nobody's going around with a priest to the real hero. And yet, actual priests, who I know, I'm not a Catholic, but I know pastors, you know, and my God, they most of them that I know do the Lord's work, you know. I mean, they go out and they're in hospitals and stuff, and they're doing stuff, and for no money, you know, and no recognition, and it's got to kill them, like going, yeah, people think, fuck kids. Like, if I was a priest, man, I just let it be known. Like, I do a TV commercial. I go, hey, listen, I'm Father Norm here. Come on down to my church. I won't fuck your kid, I'll tell you that. That's the first thing I promise you. I'll tell you a little something about myself. I'm Father Norm, as I've told you, and 20 years or so ago, I took a vow of chastity. Now, what that means is I cannot have sex with a lady, you know? Now, that's tough, because I like ladies, and especially the ones, you ever see those ones where they press their tits together, kind of, they got a little cleavage on, but they look kind of hoary, but it looks like they don't know they're whores. Anyway, that's my type. Everybody has their own type. The point is, I don't even fuck them, let alone a child, for God's sake. Why would I want to fuck a child? So anyways, come down to Father Norm's. I will not fuck your kid. And you can leave your big-titted whore wife at home. I don't need that hanging around asking me questions all the time. It's junky. You gotta admit, though, the guy that put that flag in the Iwo Jima, he's close. Look at that guy went to the moon. He didn't know that when he got there, the fucking spacecraft would crash, or there'd be moon aliens or shit like that. I mean, I know he's not. I know it's not grade 11 biology, but I mean, it's something. It's something. Imagine any fucking other fucking job, you know, you go, hey, I'm the civil servant, I'm a hero. You know, you're fucking retarded. But a teacher. Memorize this shit. back tomorrow, and then you gotta tell it to me. Remember everything I say, and then you repeat it to me. I got some problems for you. I know you're a child, and that you don't have any problems. That's the cool thing about being a child, but guess what? You fucking got some now. On account of I've got some heroic work to do for you. Sure, you're a nice lady. Very, very heroic. But, listen, guys. In science, do you teach Newton? Isaac Newton? You know, what are you, retard? Isaac Newton? There's kind of the hero that called me a retard is actually a retard herself. Everything's turned on its elbow. I'm sorry, what? A treadmill? Have I seen one? Wait, I don't even get it. It's not good when people are groaning and I don't understand it. No, have I ever seen a treadmill? Yes, of course. You mean the things you walk on? Yeah, I've seen it millions of times. What? Maybe I am a retard. Yeah, you walk on them. They're in gyms and they don't. No, that's not a treadmill. You remind me of these fucking teachers I used to have. I said the answer. I thought it was it. I'm pretty sure I have seen a treadmill, no matter what you say. It's a thing you walk on and then, right? You're not what? You wouldn't be sure that I'd seen a treadmill? Well, you see, you're probably very bad at grading people. At some point, when you ask a student a question, and they give you an answer, you have to take them on faith. Well, there'd be no motive for me to lie about that question. I've seen dozens, hundreds of them. I don't want to brag, but you know, I've been around. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen treadmills you wouldn't understand. Baby, I don't think I'll ever see you.
It's been so long since you came around. Need one more chance to make this right. So stay till the morning.
I'm not Catholic, but I know.
You have a priest anyway?
I know a priest.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for them because most of them don't fuck children. I just want to put that on the record, that more teachers fuck children than priests, and yet teachers are heroes and
Finally someone brave enough to say it, which is great.
And finally, in Burien, Washington, elementary school teacher Mary Kay Letourneau pled guilty this week to having sex with a 6th grade student whose child she bore in May. Miss Letourneau has been branded as a sex offender, or as the kids refer to her, the greatest teacher ever.
Nora Ephron walked off the show.
Yeah.
Right, and so did Sinead O'Connor, I think, right?
I was there for that one, too.
You were there for Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah.
It was Nora Dunn, by the way.
Oh, no, I meant when Dice did it, Sinead... Yeah,
Was that the same
No,
show?
that wasn't the same show.
No, she said she didn't want to do it because Dice was performing, so they had to get a different musical guest.
This guy, you hired this guy to ruin all the interviews? No, so how about this?
Adam had a question he wanted to ask you about your comedy.
Yeah, I've been chomping at the bits to ask this one. I've been thinking about it all week. Norm told me to come up with some questions for you, and I've just been dying to know, where do you get your ideas from? Well, I mean, Yeah, I've been dying to know. Where do you get your ideas from? Norm.
Yeah, you know, just, that's a good
No, I really. I've been watching you for years, and I've always been really curious. Where do you get your ideas from? I think it's been really a thorough interview. I always wanted to know where he got his ideas from, but I think we've,
Never been asked that before.
Where do you get your ideas from?
I don't know where I get I don't know. Jeez. What, do you have a specific idea you want to know where?
No, just all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why didn't you answer his question?
What was his question?
Ask it again.
Don't ask that again. That was the dumbest goddamn question I've ever heard.
You just want to know where you got it?
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you where I got it, at Ralph's. That's where I got it.
Any particular Ralph's?
Yes, no, it's at Beverly Hills Ralph's.
Okay.
Got it in the meat section.
The one on Beverly.
Beverly Drive, okay.
Listen, the next story we have is in health news, actually. And no offense, Norm, but I think you should probably pay attention to this. Let's take a listen.
A new study out of Harvard linking 1 in 10 deaths in this country to excessive salt.
A lot of things would have to go very, very right for me to die of salt. The only thing I can pray for is that I die of salt and not, begging for mercy. So I think that's nonsense, that people should be afraid of too much salt. Now, I know you eat a lot of salt, though, Norm. We were discussing this earlier. And in entertainment news, this is something you guys both wanted to discuss. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, not another one.
Oh, yeah,
There's
you know
no
what? There is
clip.
no clip. We have...
he said, let's roll the clip, and it's a picture. This show is just so... I tell you, even the prisoners are going back to bed.
Well, I'll explain what's going on.
Adam Eager told me something I didn't know. He said you worked with Red Fox on a variety.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm dying to hear.
I produced Red Fox variety.
You told me he just worked on it.
Worked on it?
Well, according to your Wikipedia.
What do you think I was, a stagehand, you douchebag? Worked on it. Did you do your notes?
No,
I want you back on drugs. I'm serious. I want you back on stuff so you know.
Close. I'm going to do a shot next break. No, it's
I'm
true.
just teasing.
No.
Just good, huh? Here, Fred.
Adam.
Whatever. Well, that name's a name. Jesus Christ, he gets fucking...
You knew what he meant.
Yeah. Did you know that Adam Eager did comedy for a while?
You did?
Very briefly.
But you performed?
Very
Open
briefly.
mics? In LA or in Phoenix?
Arizona.
In Arizona,
yeah.
He was famous for thrusting out his cock. Like he'd stand at the mic and he'd push forward so his...
It was a nervous,
But he has a hell of a hog, yeah, right? People say that.
Yeah.
You have a big dick? No, people said you have a big dick?
Yeah, I guess.
That's, just say no next time?
No.
Brian Regan plays Salt Lake City, and he does it for a month straight.
He does?
That makes sense.
They love him.
He's
one of the
good
few
comic.
that's just that good and,
He's just
and
so
works so clean.
Yeah,
so clean.
Perfectly clean. And
He's hilarious, too.
That's tough to be that good and clean.
Yeah, it's
That's
impossible.
so impressive.
I'm impressed with clean comics.
Me too. Way more impressed than anyone that's superior as a dirty. It seems like a crush a lot of times.
I like dirty ones, too. I like
it's a real meeting of the mind. Remember he had jokes about Ewell Gibbons? He'd always
yeah.
He'd always pick one guy.
Cardboard.
Yeah, eating cardboard. And I didn't even know who he was when I was a kid, but I just laughed.
I still don't. Who's Ewell Gibbons?
He was famous. I think he did Grape Nut Cereals commercial. I love now I have to explain to this fucking guy.
It was about roughage.
Yeah.
And, organic roughage.
Got it.
kind of guy.
So I didn't even know Grape Nuts had a, I didn't know they had a commercial.
Shut up. For one fucking minute, trying to talk to a legend of comedy, you're talking about...
I'm sorry, yeah.
How did you guys meet? Did you have to audition for this?
We covered that in the Tom Green episode. No, we met at Tempe Improv.
I like he's mad. He's like he's mad at you. We covered that in the Tom Green episode.
I was saying it to you. I met him when I used to manage the improv in Tempe.
I didn't ask you if you managed the improv. I just asked you where you met him. I'm going to show you how I act by reacting.
How are you feeling, Kevin?
In my head, I'm thinking, how am I feeling? All right.
Jesus, that was good.
I'm not finished.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm all right. You?
I guess I'm all right. I don't know.
Worst reaction ever. Doesn't even know how he fucking. But whatever, you know, you need a sidekick.
My favorite sketch of all time you were actually in was the the Mr. Belvedere fan club. The great.
Oh yeah,
Fred
that was
Wolf,
good.
you know,
Fred Wolf.
sketch, yeah.
That was a good one.
And
Yeah.
and the other one you were also in, I always loved Sabra Price is Right. And both Tom Hanks, which is actually.
That was old Smigel wrote that one.
Yeah, those were my.
You were talking about.
Hey, that was my first skit ever.
Oh, the
Sabras.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere.
No, Sabras.
Sabra, Price is Right.
Oh.
This is your greatest instrument. This right here.
You ever think about revisiting some of the old
You're
roles?
sweating like a whore in church, Adam.
They cut the budget on the show. We don't have air conditioning anymore.
Ask your question.
You think about revisiting
Everything's gonna be okay, buddy. He's very nervous. Imitable is good. Imitable is good.
Letterman. That was a Letterman laugh.
Imitable is good. I don't have a laugh. Do you have a good laugh?
Yeah, I have like a real annoying laugh.
Yeah. If you don't have one, no, it sounds fake.
Yeah.
I try, but it comes out weird. What about you?
Yeah, I have a real obnoxious laugh.
I forgot he was here.
Yeah. I know, the minute you said that, I was like, should we be talking to the crew? Do we cut?
But
Now, now that story is not in the book.
No.
Why isn't that story in the book?
Yeah, that should be in the book.
Well, because the book.
Oh, thanks, Adam. Welcome back. You out looking for apartments? Jesus.
Told me that we should go our separate ways, but I say I just want to live my life without.
This is Adam Egan, by the way.
I noticed he was at the end of the table smiling. Should we bring him into the conversation? What do you think?
Adam.
What do you think?
I just did, yeah.
The whole commercial break was you asking questions.
Yeah, I know. And then as soon as we come on camera, you do all the work.
It's like Ralph Cramden. Okay.
Is he to help out with just your commercial breaks? Keep his mouth shut after that?
We really don't know why.
We don't know. But we haven't found a position for him yet.
I think that's so cool how you said that about how let's see what Caitlin can do in the last quarter of her life, because that's traditionally where you always excelled in the comebacks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, well, he said he beat the guy by 18 seconds.
Oh, no, that was the trials, but in '76 he came in at the second day.
I know. I'm talking about the trials.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What do you think is the most difficult sport that you haven't tried? You said it was the most difficult.
Well, if I haven't tried it, I wouldn't know if it was difficult. Where do you get him?
I don't know.
Did you get him off the street?
He said it as if it was the best question.
It's probably
ever.
not even in. I hope it's not in his notes.
What sport that doesn't exist?
Yeah, is the hardest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
be back with
that
more
one.
inanity. I don't know what it is. What is it that makes a woman more flexible than a man?
How the fuck am I gonna know?
He's a great sidekick, isn't he? He's absolutely no help. He came up with Pastor Brad, which was
Yeah, he
good.
came up with Pastor Brad, and then you having to imagine a sport that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And how you would.
Carl Reiner said to me,
You hold your hand
no,
down?
yeah, he goes like this. The only problem I have is short-term memory loss. The only problem I have is short-term memory.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss.
That was the. Oh.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. That was it.
I thought he was talking about his first Twitter name. I was like, that's a really long Twitter name. Thanks so much for calling in, Super Dave. Please come back.
I didn't call in, asshole. I didn't call in. You called me. I'm not calling into this. Let me explain something. If I'm homeless, I'm not calling in.
Duly noted, Super Dave.
You understand? You understand?
Yes.
There's something beautiful about this one.
I'm so
not
glad.
joking. I'm not being ironic.
No, I really loved it too. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
So
Too bad this guy was here.
Yeah.
Real Ed McMahon over here, huh?
Ed McBoy.
As they say, all politics are local. Apparently, you guys have a little history because you used to be the manager of the. This is my trusty sidekick, Adam Egas. You used to be the manager of the Tempe Improv, the best club in the country.
Right. And I did 10 minutes once in front of them, and then I never played there again.
Wait, when did this turn into Crossfire? And secondly, I didn't ban.
Who banned me?
I think it was Howard.
Yeah,
Howard.
but you're a part of the same regime.
No, all right. Well, technically, yeah. But
Howard was an old man.
Yeah, like Kim Jong Un, right, has a soldier, but like if
sure, yeah, I'm just following orders.
But you're a part of the thing.
All right, I admit that.
All right. And what did I do?
You know who else said they were just following orders? Hitler.
Well, Stalin was just like that.
Yeah. What did I do?
I think you took your pants down.
On stage?
Yeah, he got pretty naked on stage.
Well, I wanted to prove a point. I said that, skin color is only that's your skin color, and we're all pink on the inside, so I showed him my butthole.
I remember now.
Yeah, and that was my opener, and he didn't like that.
It's like Lenny Bruce.
It was a real opener.
I'm scared of letting go. I'm scared of letting go. I'm scared of letting go. I'm scared of letting go of everything in the past.
Black is great.
Black is great.
Black is fantastic. Right?
Yeah, Black is fantastic.
Even though, they're not black anymore. But then again, we're not white, right?
Right.
We're pink like his fucking asshole. We're all,
Seen it.
We're all the colors of Bobby's asshole deep down. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like you could do that as a poem, like some slam poetry. That's what you should do, Bob. You should go on like
slam poetry?
Slam poetry thing in New York City. Well, they have these, I saw a wonderful play. A guy went on a trapeze over the audience. This was at the height of the AIDS epidemic, and he cut himself. His blood, his AIDS, his AIDS-filled blood went all over the audience. And then we cheered because we were afraid to be politically incorrect. So instead, we contract AIDS.
But wait, you were at the show?
Yeah.
You were being sprayed with AIDS blood?
We all got full-blown AIDS within a
Did you get your money back?
No, we pretended it was good because we'd rather get AIDS than be called homophobe. But this guy said one of the most disturbing things to me.
Yeah.
He said he was very into the S&M, gay S&M scene. And he said he loved when guys with AIDS would fuck him. He said something like, when they pumped their death up my hot ass. I was like, oh, wait.
It was like a badge of courage, almost.
Yeah, it's real Stephen Crane moment.
Oh, man. It was fantastic all the way through, but I just thought.
Well, that's yeoman's work.
Well, look, I went in and I took what I thought were the best
Follow-up
moments of the.
question: what's a yeoman?
Not a clue.
Russell Brand will know.
I'll bet you're goddamn right he will.
Okay, no need to curse.
All right, apologies.
But please.
Listen, what I'm saying is I trim
taking the Lord's name in vain is one of the commandments that will get you raped by the devil for all of time.
Agree to disagree. If they put my name in a fucking publication like Entertainment Weekly,
You don't have to swear.
If they put my name in a publication like Entertainment Weekly, I don't think you need to worry about gaining weight. They'll put you in something.
My doctor's getting very rude. The last time I went to him, he said, "Open your mouth and say oink."
I think we've come to the fact you need to find a new doctor.
I need to find a new.
This guy sounds like a real asshole.
New internist. Why do you continue to swear?
I don't know.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Charlie Fleischer? Some of the guys you started out with.
Charlie Fleischer?
Yeah, yes. Charles, he doesn't come by much anymore. But
Charles Fleischer used to always close the Improv. He'd always close.
Yeah.
And he'd do an hour.
I'm not sure. I think that guy's out of his goddamn mind. Am I allowed to say? I don't even know. If he comes back, it could be awkward. But
what happened?
He's just out of his mind.
He seemed like a good guy. You know? A confidence man sold him an apartment, rented him an apartment.
A confidence
Only last minute.
man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it
a
didn't go
paper
well.
moon, you know, like that kind of a guy.
Yeah, I got paper mooned.
He got paper mooned.
I think it was by
about
one of the guys that used to give you shit in your karate class. This big fucking Russian guy.
Oh, easy to
All right, it was a Russian guy.
Not at all.
We've torn down the wall, Mr. Gorbachev, a long time ago.
My family comes from Russia. They're Russian Jews.
Russian and Jews is more like it.
I'm a fan of The View because Sherry Shepherd is a good friend of mine.
Sure.
And I've been on The View a lot, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm on The View. Daphne Aguilera was on The View.
Oh, really?
Did Daphne Aguilera, he didn't rub your cock on like...
Okay, come on. This is what we're trying to get away from.
Sorry.
Came over and she said, it's so lonely here, you know. There's been no men. And she caressed his arm. And one thing became the inevitable.
They had sex?
Yeah, so we don't have to be coarse about it, but yes. There's another sister that lives there, a leper.
So he fucked a leper?
Let's not be coarse. Good God, man, that's not how you tell a joke. That's supposed to happen through your mind. That's supposed to. But yes, you did fuck a leper. I don't like this when they make those dirty drinks.
Dirty Sanchez?
Dirty Sanchez. That's what you drink.
What dirty drinks?
No, they say like
pink pussy,
huh?
like the pink pussy.
You don't have to be dirty, but the guy doesn't realize there's a TV camera aimed at him.
This is like your little brother.
God damn, man.
Oh, it
Precursor.
definitely was a
Precursor.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Because that's in Breaking Bad. But
Yeah.
also Weeds was like kind of the
Broke down the door for Breaking Bad.
broke down the door
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Breaking Bad, he says.
And he's the post-cursor. I got nothing.
He's just the cursor.
I'm just cursed.
God damn, no, your words you use. Pussy. Adam Egas.
How are you, Norm?
Good, man. How's your Easter?
It's fantastic. Couldn't be better.
That's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, I thought the show was great last week. Our first show, Super Dave Osborne.
Amazing.
It was hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Hysterical.
Unbelievable. And we're not the only ones that think that. I have some pretty good news. The critics loved us. They couldn't get enough of it.
All right.
And more importantly, we officially are the #1 podcast on iTunes. So
Don't know
not
anything
too
about
shabby.
that. But I will tell you about critics.
What?
You can't get wrapped up in that kind of thing because critics, you know what I mean? They're just one guy's opinion.
Right.
That's just one guy's opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like what I like about the computer is it's interactive. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter if you don't. I didn't either before today. But what it means is that the people that are watching, they can post their own reviews of the show.
Absolutely.
On the web page.
Yeah, of course.
So what I did is, and because that's what I care about. I don't care about Owen Gleiberman.
Right, that's not who we do this with.
I care about the folks at home.
Right.
And so Daniel Kellison gave me a big bunch of comments. These are comments.
Oh, cool.
From the internet.
Oh,
From
great.
People that listen to this. And I haven't read any of these. I'm just going to read them.
Oh, I can't wait to hear some. Let's hear some.
I'm going to read them live because this is a live show. I don't want to do pre-stuff.
No.
Do you like pre-stuff?
No. Who likes pre-stuff?
All right. So do you want to hear one?
Of course.
This first one is from MonkFan72. I love these guys' names.
Yeah, that guy likes Monk.
That guy likes Monk. He says, I love this podcast. It was great to see Norm MacDonald back, and Super Dave was the perfect choice as first guest. Lose the douchebag.
He's talking about me.
Well, we don't know if he's talking about
He's
you.
clearly talking about me.
He is talking about you. But listen, it's not bad news. It further elucidates my point, actually, because let's suppose this guy were Richard Corliss or Pauline Kael. I don't know if she's still working.
I don't think so, but I get it.
That would hurt. But
Oh,
this
it
is
hurts.
just one.
Trust me.
This is just one person's opinion. But I have hundreds of other people.
All right, yeah, you're right. It's one guy, he's entitled to his opinion, and that's fine, whatever.
And mostly they like the show.
Well, good. Well, let's hear another one then.
All right.
Let's hear another one.
What's the deal with that fucking douchebag? Well, that was about you.
I mean, are there any good ones?
I'll look.
Okay.
Not good. Okay. Let me see here. Ooh.
What is it?
Huh?
Is it a good one?
It's not good at all. I found one.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a positive one. Thoroughly enjoyed it from top to bottom.
Great.
Blinky91 says. A sparkling exchange between veteran funny man Norm MacDonald and comedy legend Super Dave Osborne. One minor problem. The set.
Oh.
It's just too distracting. Why are there so many clocks? We're not tuning in to see what time it is in Hong Kong. We're tuning in to listen to comedians doing comedy. Plus some douchebag, I don't know who he was, but I like to punch him right in the fucking face. Okay,
I mean,
we don't need to know what the people think.
Well, no, I mean, it's hard, Norm. It's hard. I'm not used to this.
You know why? Because you're just new to the whole
I think that's part of it.
show
I mean,
business thing.
Oh, yeah, that.
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh.
I read in a book one time about Saturday Night Live, which I was on.
Yeah.
And when it started out, Chevy Chase retired, then Bill Murray came on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody liked Bill Murray.
Nobody liked Bill Murray?
Unfathomable today to
shocking.
think that.
Shocking.
But they did not like him because he was new. You understand?
Well, I get it. I mean, that makes sense.
So what he did, it was very famous. He went on TV.
Yeah.
He talked right to the camera, right?
Yeah.
And he introduced himself to the folks.
Did it work?
Said who he was. Of course it worked.
Oh, yeah, it's Bill Murray.
He's Bill Murray. He's probably the most successful guy ever to come out of the franchise.
Maybe you're right.
So why don't you just look at your camera and tell the folks who you are.
I'll
Introduce
All right,
yourself.
I'll give it a shot.
There you
See what works. I'm Adam Egat. I work at the world famous Comedy Store. I'm the manager over there. Before that, I was a manager at the Tempe Improv, and I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest, and I'm not an actor, I'm not a comedian, but I'm just going to try my best, and I'm going to do the best I can, and I hope the people watching at home will give me a chance to I don't know, just give me a chance. And I did this as a favor to Norm. I'm not an actor and I'm not a comedian.
This guy says your face looks like a cunt.
I can't even change that. It's not the first time I've heard that, but.
Across the Great Plains, harsh weather and hungry boll weevils are the cause of one of the worst cotton harvests in years. Or so the Germans would have us believe. Last Sunday's National Hockey League game between the Buffalo Sabres and the Tampa Bay Lightning was postponed due to record snowfall in Buffalo. Or so the Germans would have us believe. This year's lack of snow in Alaska could help generate a surplus of moose next year because deep snow makes it harder for moose to search for food, which leaves them more vulnerable to wolves. Or so the Germans would have us believe. In Fort Pierce, Florida, many Bell South customers will no longer pay long-distance phone rates for nearby calls, but will instead be charged with a flat rate of 25 cents. Or so the Germans would have us believe. In Little Rock, Arkansas, a consumer group is proceeding with a petition drive to get a proposal on the November ballot that would exempt food from state sales tax. Or so the Germans would have us believe. In St. Louis, archaeologists will use special radar on nearby landfills in an effort to find the 70-foot axle from a Ferris wheel, which was the centerpiece of the 1904 World's Fair. Or so the Germans would have us believe. And finally,
I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go of everything. I'm scared of letting.
Last year, German Shepherds were rated the nation's most effective police dogs by far, sniffing out more than $100 million worth of illegal drugs. Or so the German Shepherds would have us believe.